Shri Amitabh Bachchan, Mr. Marco Butti, Mr. Sylvester Bush, Mr. Amit Nastakar, my predecessor on the stage, Consul General of Belgium, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's my real pleasure to be with you tonight here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for joining us on this very special occasion. We are celebrating the Europe Day. We celebrate the Europe Day to commemorate a vision expressed by then French Foreign Minister Robert Schuman, who in 1950 designed a vision for united Europe after a bitter history of Europe. Since then, we have passed so many years. We have had a lot of difficulties and problems, but we are moving forward. We are moving forward, building our better Europe and contributing to the better world. When I was here on the same place a year ago, I expressed my deep conviction that EU-India relations would move further and they would be deepened. Today, with a high and great satisfaction, I would like to report to you that I was really right a year ago. Since then, we have deepened and broadened EU-India relations. During the last year's summit in New Delhi, the Prime Minister Modi and Presidents of the European Union, Mr. Tusk and Mr. Juncker, they designed a forward-looking, long-term vision for EU-India relations for the medium and long term, for next 15, 20 years. Our leaders declared the European Union and India as natural partners. They recognize a growing convergence on views on global, international, and regional issues. And they declared their desire to work together to pursue our common objectives and common responsibilities to build peace and stability in the world. Our partnership, and I would like to underline is one more time. Our partnership is based on shared values and principles, on democracy, market economy, human rights, devotions to the international rules and norms. And please take into account that I would not be able to say the same if I would be in many other countries. We are really natural partners. But what is needed to implement this partnership in practical terms, in addition, on the basis of common values and principles, we need to clearly identify our common interests, because we have our interests, and we have a lot of common interests. And our partnership is based on a number of pillars. We decided, or we are developing our political and security cooperations because we have a lot of security concerns, including in the field of counter-terrorism. We are the important partners each to another in the field of trade and investments, as it was mentioned by Mr. President. We are now contributing to developing sustainable economic and social system through developing renewable, new energy, water management, and so on and so on. And of course, an important element of our partnership are people-to-people contacts. We, as the governments, are not able to move such partnership forward if we would not build it on people-to-people contacts in many fields, in culture, education, science, technology, business. More people coming to Europe, we are happier. More Europeans come to India, we are happier. This is a real basis for our cooperation. And we have a lot to offer each other. And it's extremely important under current circumstances, when the world is becoming more uncertain, when the certain elements of international order are unpredictable, We see each other as stable, predictable partners in all fields I just have mentioned. And special welcome to representatives of business community. We, as representatives of governments, we are able, or we are trying our best, or we are doing our best to establish the best and conducive conditions for developing business, trade, economic ties. But we are not able to implement them. That's why the role of business community, which is represented here, is extremely important. You are giving the content to our partnership. That's why please rely on us, please rely on me, please rely on European institutions, EU member states governments, and the Indian government. We do our best to facilitate business contacts between India and the European Union. That's why, in this context, I once again would like to welcome you for being with us here. This is our joint celebrations. And of course, I should say a few words about our cultural links, which are very much related to people-to-people contacts. But please allow me to do it on the next occasion. I will be on the stage together with our guest of honor. And the last sentence is, we are very prospective economic partners. But how Europe looks like now, what kind of partner Europe is now, after some time of crisis, I will suggest Mr. Bhutti, who is Director General for Economic and Financial Affairs at the European Commission and is responsible for overall economic coordination, to say a few words on this subject. Once again, welcome. Let's celebrate together the Europe Day 2018. Please enjoy. Thank you very much.